Yo! Players. What's up, Skillful? What's going on, Skill? Good to see you. Marty M. Psycho Pearl. Psycho Pearl always being the most fun guy in the room. Psycho Pearl's like that guy at the party that he wants to ruin the party. What's going on, Clint? I got some junk bonds and alts down my spine. Clint, no alts for you, man. No alts for you, bro. At least I hope not. What's going on, Dragon? Crypto Wolf. TDM. Who else we got in here? DJ TaylorMade. Do we got under 100 people in the stream today? Do we have under 100 peeps? If their answer is no, we still got lower to go. We will go down until we have under 100 people in the stream, guys. I'm telling you right now. What's going on, Carter? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Felipe. Caveman. What's going on, bro? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you, bro. Guys, I got a costume. This cracked me up, man. Someone put this in the Discord today. This cracked me up. I got a new costume for Halloween today. In case you guys want to see it, we got a new costume. Here it is. New costume for Halloween. If anyone else wants it, guys, they sell this at Spirit Halloween. A lot of you guys probably would want to wear this too. Go out and get it, man. Go out and get it. I'm telling you right now. You know, we can all be this. I thought this was hilarious. I don't know why. I thought this was great today. I cracked up for like 5 minutes looking at this thing. Oh man, that is great. This is a tier 1 joke right here. Like, it doesn't get better than this. It doesn't get better than this, fellas. What's going on, Brett? Good to see you, man. YJT. Good to see you, bro. PO. He said, I don't see bull market before 2025. Don't lose sight of the plan, man. The plan's the same. Do not lose sight of the plan. Okay, we got the 4-year cycle. Don't lose sight of the plan. You know, things are looking grim at the moment. They will turn around, but things are looking pretty grim at the moment, that's for sure. YJT said, I'd pay for Caroline. Of course you would, YJT. Even Horse Guy. I don't even think Horse Guy would want Caroline. Horse Guy has not seen tits in his whole life, okay? Without tits! I have never seen tits. What are those? I saw my mama tits. I suck milk out of those. But I have never sucked titty for pleasure. Oh, man. What happened is, guys, what is going on with the altcoin market? We've been through enough pain. It's just down market. Down. It's ridiculous. When we don't even get any short squeezes anymore. When do we get a short squeeze? We haven't had one of those in months. It's just red. I cannot take this market anymore. I am depressed. I am. Not just looking at me like, who the fuck is this guy? All right, guys. Let's talk some stuff today, man. Listen, we got to laugh a little bit, man. This market ain't fun right now, but we got to laugh a little bit. We got to laugh a little bit, fellas. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, as grim as things look, guys, do not lose sight of the plan, okay? The plan remains the same, and we have the blueprint, okay? The blueprint is that we should not be expecting Bitcoin to do really much of anything for the next 6 months, right? It can go down a little bit. It can go up a little bit, but mostly we should expect Bitcoin to mostly do nothing until the halving, if it's going to be like previous cycles, okay? And then in the meantime, while Bitcoin does that, we should expect altcoins to perform worse than Bitcoin, okay? That's how it's played out every single time, and that's how it's playing out this time. It's no different, okay? So if Bitcoin struggles, the altcoins will get absolutely destroyed. If Bitcoin goes up, they'll go up a little bit until Bitcoin retraces, and then they'll just go right back down to where they were. Rinse and repeat until we get past the halving, okay? And we know this, and let's just remember that this is how every cycle has played out up until this point, right? So there's nothing different, okay? I don't want to hear any of this shit coming out of left field going, but there's an altcoin season coming. You are wrong. There's an altcoin season right around the corner. You just don't see it. You bear. I don't want to hear none of that shit, okay? Today, we're going to look at some stuff today, okay? Expect the obvious. Yeah, I would say expect the obvious, man. I don't know why we always try to expect something different. What's going on, Wes? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. All right, so Bitcoin's right in the middle of the range. So just to go over Bitcoin real quick, not too much really to say. We're just in this range for Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin up. Bitcoin down, Bitcoin up. Now we're back at the mid-range of Bitcoin. We're finding some support at 26,600. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if we got a little bit of a bounce from here, just because it is the mid-range of the region, and Bitcoin's just been going sideways, right? So I don't really expect anything crazy here for the corn. Really just continuing to range and and unfortunately, the ranging Bitcoin is not good for the rest of the altcoin market, man. As Bitcoin goes sideways, that means bad things for altcoins. You need Bitcoin going up for altcoins to survive in this type of market right now. If Bitcoin's not going up, altcoins will just continue to bleed lower. And that's what we've seen, especially in the last couple of days. So Bitcoin at 26,700, that's the mid-range. There should be some support here. I would expect a little bit of a squeeze here. If we don't get any squeeze here, Bitcoin's looking like shit. It is looking like absolute shit if we don't get any bounce from this right here. If we just dump straight down back into here, that is looking ugly. Because then you're breaking back below this trend line, right? You're breaking back below the mid range, and you're just dumping straight back into here, which that just looks absolutely ugly if that's the case. And I would not be surprised really either way, because what happened today? Our hopium was, this was our hopium, okay? Our hopium was the dollar was going to dump back into this range, okay? The dollar was going to dump back into this range. We come all the way back down to the bottom of the range, but the dollar found support today, okay, fellas? And when the dollar goes up, sometimes, well, not sometimes, usually, when the dollar is moving up, especially like this, like we saw today, that is a wrecking ball for risk assets, okay? Which it was today, for the most part. But, you know, that's not what we wanted to see, okay? If we were a bull and a Viking, it's not what we wanted to see, fellas. Smack the likes. Thank you, Interactive. Good to see you, man. And that's the story of the day. If the dollar is going to move up like this, if the dollar is moving up like this, we ain't going anywhere. right? We ain't going up anywhere if the dollar is moving up like this, up almost 1% on the day, right off the support level that we were talking about, right? So, boom, got a pump up. S&P got sent back to the shadow realm today. Did find a little support at the end of the day, so we'll see if it can get a little bit of a bounce. But the S&P got sent back to the shadow realm. Nasdaq found a little rejection, and the Russell got absolutely wrecked today. The Russell was down like 2.5%, absolutely destroyed today. So, considering actually Bitcoin held up pretty well, considering how stocks performed today, I will say. But you know, still just chilling on the Bitcoin, man. Jill just chilling on the Bitcoin. Ugly is the new beautiful. Yes, that is true. That is true. Let's see. Has DJ Flexa been around? I haven't seen DJ Flexa in a couple months, man. And that's usually how it is. The OGs start to slowly fade away, right? And they'll come back. They'll come back when times are better, and I don't blame them, right? But the OGs slowly start going away. Okay, when the day comes where I don't see Kennedy in here, where there's DJ. There he is. He's right there. There he is, man. There he is. Wars make dollar go up, oil go up, and then opportunities most missed again. There he is, man. He's right there, bro. There you go, Devlin. There you go, man. Funny. But yeah, the OG start going away. When I don't start seeing Kennedy, and I don't start seeing Interactive, when I don't see Clint, when I don't see Mike Hofrika, when I don't see Wes, when I don't see Skill, when I don't see Waterfly in here, that's when I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn, this is a freaking ghost town, right? But we still got most of the OGs in here, okay? We still got most of the OGs. There he is. There he is. Where is my favorite MEXC? Who's your favorite MEXC, man? I don't know, man. But anyways, we got the dollar shooting up. Ethereum. Where's my Humpty Dumpty chart? This isn't even my Humpty Dumpty chart. What happened to Humpty Dumpty sat in a wall? Hold on. I need to find Humpty Dumpty sat in a wall chart. Is this it? Yeah, here it is. Here's Humpty Dumpty. Unfortunately, we have Humpty Dumpty that was sitting on this wall of support, right? And you know, Humpty Dumpty, he saw his name is Adam, right? We call him Humpty Dumpty because, you know, he's sitting on the wall, but his real name is Adam. Okay, he made this formation right here, right? And unfortunately, he sees his friend Eve, who already took the plunge back down, right? Because she saw this Adam formation, she got kind of horny. She already jumped off the cliff. You can see that Eve is popped on the bottom, right? And she said, "Hey, come down here. It's fun," you know. And Adam, I think, is taking the plunge, right? And you can see that Ethereum is starting to take the plunge down with Eve. Okay, and you know, this is something we've been talking about, and this is something that, you know, the ETH futures, I was pretty confident that was going to be the local top for Ethereum, and so far that's been the case. Where ETH just gets rejected off the bull market support band, gets sent back down. So Eve is waiting for Adam back down at support. Now, is that a bad thing? Not necessarily. Okay, you know, if you're a bull and you're looking for better things down the line, you know, I wouldn't mind buying some Ethereum back down at $1,000. Okay, I wouldn't mind it at all. Will it happen? I don't know. But it looks like Adam is starting to jump off the cliff. And yeah, what's going on, Aaron? Good to see you, bro. Good to see Aaron over here. And yeah, it is what it is. Short alts when Bitcoin at resistance. Thank you, Drew. Drew, you are an absolute stud. Thank you. You are the absolute man. Thank you, Drew. Thank you, Drew. Drew, that is the best advice I've ever heard in my life. Long Bitcoin, short altcoins. That's what you should be doing right now. Wes said, always here, even when I'm quiet. Crypto for life. Shout out to Wes, man. Hope everything's doing good, Wes. Hope everything's doing good. Shout out to Aaron Watts, too. Yo! What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Anyways, I think, listen. I think we all understand what's going on, okay? And I don't like talking about this every day because it's not positive. I want, you know, I like to make you guys laugh. I like to make you guys feel good, you know, but I also like to be an honest person and not try to spread like this unrealistic stuff on you guys. And okay, it's good to make you feel good, but it's also not good to me sit up here and lie to you, okay? I gotta pick one, you know? Me talking about how altcoins are bearish is not gonna make you feel good. You know, so I get stuck between a rock and a hard place sometimes. You know, do I spread hopium, or do I tell you what I really think? Right? I don't know. You know, but I'm gonna tell you what I really think, and hopefully it helps you a little bit. Hopefully it helps you, and I'll continue to say this. My play right now is to be stacking the sats, okay? Stacking the Bitcoin and stacking the cash position. Now, if you have an altcoin that's been outperforming Bitcoin, go ahead, DCA into that if you want to. I'm not going to hold you against that, but stacking Bitcoin and stacking cash, I don't think there's a rush to be getting into the altcoin market. I don't think you're going to be missing an altcoin season anytime soon. I'm going to continue to say that. There ain't no altcoin season. You might get an altcoin chart that looks bullish, but it's going to be that one altcoin. It ain't going to be this altcoin season, fellas. All right? Get that in your head. You ain't going to be disappointed. You know? Why are you lying? True, man. True. Did Bob find love yet? DJ, let's not talk about Bob. Okay? Let's not talk about Bob. All right? Let's not talk about freaking Bob. You know what I mean? Shit. Let's see. Let's see. We need the lies. Feed us like George. At least you guys know. Like, I hope you guys like. I like watching George too, but I hope you guys watch him with a grain of salt. You know, don't let that stuff get to your head, man. That's all I'll say. Now, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing, guys. Okay. Listen, Jordan's trying to fluff it. Jordan is trying to fluff it. He doesn't want to say it. All right? This market is shit. Altcoins are going 50% lower. All right? No one is buying this shit. There's no VC money coming in. Institutions, guess what? They're not buying Matic. They ain't buying Matic. And guess what? Retail's broke. They ain't buying altcoins. Who the frick is buying a frickin' altcoin? No one. All right? They're buying Bitcoin if they're going to buy anything. They're going lower. All right? Recession, everything. No one is buying Matic. All right, I got to troll. I got to throw in the Matic. I love trolling Matic. There's nothing better than trolling Matic. It's not just Matic, man. I'm just using Matic. Oh man, guys, you gotta have some fun. All right. No, but you know, and this is kind of my game plan still. It's like I don't actually feel that bad with Bitcoin. I think, you know, I still think Bitcoin, although, you know, it's not about bull structure. I think it's fine, right? You know, I don't see Bitcoin going to 10, 12, 14K or anything like that. If it goes to 20, great. I still think it's definitely possible Bitcoin goes back to like 20K. That's definitely a possibility. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. And to be honest with you guys, this price action right here is just absolute dog shit. Like, this price action is so, it's not like, you're just in a range, right? I mean, it's not really constructive to tell you anything here. You know, but I think the altcoin market, and you gotta be realistic here. The altcoin market we compared this to 2018 for Bitcoin, where Bitcoin had a first leg down in 2018 bear market. And then throughout like a year, it basically created a descending triangle formation, just like the altcoin market is doing right now. This is total 3 minus USDT minus USDC, right? When we take out the stable coins, which inflate the altcoin market cap, right? And this just shows the altcoins, no stable coins. You're just making lower highs, right? And you're just holding the same support level for the past year. Every quote unquote altcoin season gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, right? And unfortunately, like, I don't think we're in the environment where there's all of a sudden you're going to see the altcoins start to break to the upside. This doesn't make any sense. You know, and you've seen my magnets on many of the altcoin charts, and I think this summarizes it into one chart where, you know, you just can't get anywhere with this chart, man. You know, And you go over to some of these altcoin charts, and I think Ethereum sums it up. Like, Ethereum's the driver of the altcoin market. If Ethereum's not going up, the rest of the altcoins are not going to go up, right? And if Ethereum's breaking major support, it doesn't look good for the rest of the altcoin market, right? So I can go over the individual ones, right? I know people are talking about OP today, and I've showed this OP chart multiple times, and I've been very patient with this. I think OP's coming back down to 50 cents. It may not, I said this, it may not happen today, tomorrow, but in the next 6 months, I think we'll see OP back down here, fellas. Just going to have some patience. Bitcoin will inflate the altcoin market a little bit, but when Bitcoin pulls back, they're going to go down. And that's just kind of the case, right? That is just being a realistic, in this market, I guess, at the point in time, and it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, everyone got super pumped for the AVAX. Oh my God, AVAX to the moon. Bro, AVAX is already lower than it was before the so-called altcoin season. Look at the AVAX chart. You want to talk about a rug? Dude. You want to talk about a damn rug? All it was actually, when you look back at it, all it was a retest of the previous support, flip this resistance, absolute destroyed. We got Clint. I love Clint when it comes in here. Clint says, CZ sell Bitcoin and Tether, buys it up to keep them bought alive, all while using customer funds. Clint, I don't know about the customer funds, but we'll check out the BNB chart today too. That's some big FUD, man. That is some ultimate FUD. Let me tell you, man. That is some ultimate freaking FUD. Mike wants to do a bet with Clint, dude. And I thought about this. The crypto market's in a bad spot, dude. When all the crypto influencers, all they want to do is do fights, dude. You got George starting a fight league. If that's not peak bearish activity, I don't know what is. Yeah, guys. I would never do this during an actual bullish market, but I'm gonna start my own crypto influencer fight league. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I got 7 fights lined up. It's great. I got the roided out guy, who gets pissed for no reason. Yeah. I got the first fight, George. Sign me up. I want Carlos. But listen, we need to raise a lot of money for this fight. I don't want to sell my Bored Ape or my Rolex or my Lambo. All right. We need to raise a lot of money for this fight. Okay. And I want Carlos. All right. Or TJ. Me versus TJ. Oh my God. We would be blockbuster. Blockbuster, George. All right. I got to start bench pressing now. I take steroids. Oh, man. Bro, if you take steroids, you better be looking jacked. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you take steroids, you better be looking jacked, man. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point if you it is what it is. Robert said, I heard, dude, I ain't fighting anyone, bro. That shit's so stupid, man. All that shit is so stupid, man. It's so dumb. So dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is so dumb. I'll watch it. I would love to see those, but like, that shit is so dumb, man. Oh, man. Wasn't he swimming pools at 15K? Hey, yeah, man. Swimming pools. Swimming pools are fun, though, Anyways, guys, I watched 90 Day Fiancé UK before the stream. I love bringing this up. I watched 90 Day Fiancé UK before the stream. Great show. The UK version's great, too. It's fantastic. Remember when you wouldn't do this because you were afraid he would sue? Dude, that says something. You know what I mean? Like, no one should be afraid that you're gonna... Dude, I would find it hilarious if people did this about me. You know what I mean? I would find it so funny. Some people just get so offended, man. It's like, dude, chill out. You know what I mean? It's not that serious. CZ, please buy my Chainlink bag. Should we check out the BNB chart, guys? There's not much to talk about with Bitcoin. Should we check out the Binance chart? Or should we talk about what we're dressing up for as Halloween? This is great. I love this. I don't know why I think this is gonna be one of the best costumes. This is gonna be one of the best costumes, man. Oh, damn, bro. Let's check out the BNB chart. I think that one's kind of fun. Everyone always over talks about this one, man. But you know, how long can this one stay up? You know, how long can this stay up for? This is gonna need Bitcoin to start. Like, this needs Bitcoin to hold right now, because this needs Bitcoin to hold. Because even though Bitcoin's moved up in the last like month or two, this one's still gone down. You know, in the past, BNB's moved up with Bitcoin. This one's actually gone down, even when Bitcoin's gone up. How long can Mr. CZ keep this thing up? You know what I mean? And you cannot tell me. Listen, I don't think CZ is SBF. Okay, I think there's a big difference between CZ and SBF. I actually don't think CZ's a bad guy. But we talked about this before. It can be a self-fulfilling prophecy where if everyone takes their money off Binance, even if CZ did nothing wrong, they're still gonna be shit on, right? How long can they keep this shit, you know, at this freaking level, man? It's gonna be interesting. Mason said, "Can we see the BBW chart? How big is it? How big is too big? Oh, the BBWP. We haven't talked about the BBWP forever, man." We haven't talked about that in so long. He ain't arsed. Yeah, I don't think he's too worried about it. You know, the problem with this, though, I think that the problem we have with this, is the problem with this is, you know, if this starts coming back down, you know, if it does, Bitcoin could bounce. This could just get a bounce. But if it does come back down, and CZ has to sell off BTC to hold this shit up, you know, the only annoying part about that is that is basically like, it's annoying because it adds like some self pressure for Bitcoin. You know, it's an interesting little phenomenon, man. You know, what happened to the Madrid Ribbons? Mike, the Madrid Ribbons played it pretty well earlier this year, man. But man, I'll tell you right now, the Madrid Ribbons ain't gonna do shit. You know what I mean? The Madrid Ribbons ain't gonna do shit right now, man. I'm that bored. I'm at work right now. Nice, man. Dude. You're a real OG if you're coming in here at work. I remember when BNB was at $20. Yeah, remember that? Remember back in like 2020, BNB was at $20? That shit was crazy. Crazy, man. I imagine if SBF and Caroline had a child. Oh my God. Oh my God. I think the child would look like this. Wait, this kind of... Wait, come on. If I had a fro right now, if I had the J fro, okay? You can't tell me this doesn't look like a mix of Caroline and SBF. Come on, it does. It does. You can't tell me. If I had the SBF fro right now, you can't tell me this doesn't look like Caroline and SBF mixed. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Let's see. Oh man, I can, like, when I look at this guy, I can see Caroline in there, and I can also see SBF. Maj, can you see SBF in this guy?
No.
Come on. Yes, you can.
No.
Oh my God, we need the fro. Like, if that guy had this hair, this is like with the nose. I love the nose ring. You know, the nose ring, man. I hope none of you guys wear nose rings in the chat. All right. Anyways, Jim said I had a buddy in high school that looked exactly like he was 7 feet tall and high as hell all the time. He was 7 feet tall. Holy shit. We need to keep BTC under 20K. Well, I think someone's doing that right now to 30K, man. I feel like someone's keeping Bitcoin under 30K. You know? Speaking of froze, whatever happened to the wig? Oh, the wig? Somewhere over here. We'll bring the wig back at some point, you know. But that thing is way like I started to get itchy. I don't want to wear that wig. I don't want to wear that wig, guys. Holy mollies, everyone. Why so few viewers? I told you, man, that the bottom will be in for altcoins when there's 100 or less people watching this stream. That's when the bottom will be in for altcoins. Until then, altcoins will go lower. Okay? I'm telling you right now. And if this works, I'm telling you right now, if this works, but I guess the only problem with that is if we do get a big dump, more people will watch because people like big dumps. People don't like boring. We have boring right now. You know, you get a big dump or a big pump, people come and watch. That's the only problem with that theory. But I think that the theory will work up to a certain point. Up to a certain point. He wears the wig at work now. Yes. And I just think that the chart kind of shows the chart, like the altcoin charts just kind of show what's going on. And that's just people leaving the space. You know, like it's, you know, I'm not shocked if people sell their crypto, they ain't watching crypto content. You know what I mean? Like you look at some of these charts, like look at Near, man. Near was like a beloved child a year ago, and we're making fresh new lows today. Look at freaking XRP, right? XRP, many bullish news all around. Man, I mean, the hope's got to be deflated from the XRP army right now. I wouldn't be shocked, you know, see people capitulating their XRP. I think XRP chart looks very dangerous right now. You basically had this uptrend. You dump back below it. You came back up. You retest the bull market support band once, twice. Retested the underside of this resistance as well. I think this one's getting ready for the for that. I told you the next 6 months. Watch, XRP will be back down at 30 cents. I'm telling you right now. But yeah, I think the charts just show that, and it is what it is. Like look at AVAX. I think AVAX sucked a lot of people in. The AVAX sucked a lot of people in on this pump, right? I was seeing a lot of people calling AVAX $20 and on Twitter and shit just 2 days ago. And this shit in the last 2 days is down 25%. That's gonna make people salty and get out of the space when they see that shit. Oh my god, and then it dumps 25%. That's gonna make them salty and leave, you know. And you're seeing it across the board. Like even things that I'm bullish on into next year, taking shits. Uniswap, fresh new low today. You can go across the board. We already talked about OP. OP lowest price. You have to go back to really June to find a lower price. You know, you can look at a ton of different things. I think ADA made a fresh new low today. Almost. ADA tested the low today. Doge might get the lowest 3-day close. You have to go back to September of last year. I mean, some of this shit is crazy, man. Some of this shit is absolutely crazy, man. You know, crazy shit. Crazy shit, man. The bottom will be here when George is too depressed to stream. Yeah? How many times can Horse Guy get wrecked? More times. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, man. Would you be shocked? Would you be shocked? You know? Koss holding strong. Yeah, I think Koss is ready to rock and roll, man. I think costs, not I kind of like costs as a project. I actually kind of like costs. I think that's an interesting one to look at on a pullback. But I think costs. If we go look at costs, actually, that one is actually, it's still holding up. Like, this one's a freaking beast. If this one just bounces back up and just keeps going, this thing is a freaking beast. I will never count this thing out again. But you finally broke from this, like, rising wedge structure with the big bearish divergence. I think if there's ever a time for this to start coming down, it's gonna be, it's gonna be now. If this just keeps rising up, dude, I ain't trying to fade this thing ever again. This thing is just a beast. But I think if there's ever a time, it's now. A bunch of different things. There is nothing crazy about everyone waking up to the alt scam market. Well, I think here's the thing. We've talked about this before. Altcoins are great for like 5% of the time. You know what I mean? 5% of the time. The other 95%, they just piss you off. You know what I mean? It's true. You love them 5% of the time. The other 95% of the time, they just piss you off. And that's why I say, man, there's no rush to be getting into that market right now. You ain't going to miss anything, okay? I'm telling you right now, you ain't going to miss shit getting into that market right now. You can wait. And I think there will be a time that, to be saying, altcoin market's going to run. But we already have a blueprint of when that's going to be. So let's not try to like front run that. There's no need to do that. All you're doing is setting yourself up for more downside risk. We know what the blueprint is. When do altcoins pump? I ain't gonna go overlay all the charts again, but we did that a couple weeks ago, where we put all the coins that pumped the most last cycle. When did they start to go actually up? When Bitcoin hit right around 20K last cycle. When it hit its last all-time high, it broke through in November of 2020. That's when altcoins started to run. Before then, altcoins were still at the lows. They weren't doing anything, And you have to remember that, and that's okay. That's okay. It's not, doesn't mean that altcoins are shit, and, well, you might have, I think 99% of altcoins are shit. But that's besides the point. It doesn't matter if they're shit. If they go up, that's fine. It is what it is. I mean, 99% of altcoins are shit. And I think even the people who love crypto know, unless they're fooling themselves, to know that 99% of altcoins are shit, right? I mean, it is what it is. Alts are for trading, not long-term investment. Exactly. You want to be in and out of those shits in a few months, tops. You don't want to be holding those shits for long term, because, the thing is with those too is we're basically with the altcoins, you're betting on Bitcoin going up. And with Bitcoin, you're betting on the stock markets going up. So you need a lot of things to go right. That's the thing with the altcoin market, except Matic. we gotta throw some shade to Matic for no reason. There's no reason to throw shade to Matic. Matic didn't do anything wrong. Okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. Don't hold the shits. Yes, don't hold the damn shits, man. Don't hold the damn shits. And we've always said this, man. It's not a knock on the altcoin market. It's just, dude, there's 40,000 altcoins. 40 freaking thousand. And 39,000 of them do the same exact shit as the other ones. You know what I mean? They're the governance token that is not really even needed for the project. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But, people will speculate. And that's what crypto is. It's speculation. Yeah. Perfectly timed patterns die off. Crypto will be no exception. Good luck this next round of you can't lose. That's why we wait, Clint. We wait patiently to see how things unfold here, right? Let's see. Who are the market makers influencing Bitcoin price? You don't know, right? Nowadays, you don't know. You don't know, man, because now you got all these big. I don't know what to think. Can we talk? Let's talk about something like crazy here. And it's something I've been sort of thinking about. Why are, and I want all you guys to answer this question. A lot of you guys are super smart in the chat, okay? And I want you guys to answer this, in one sentence, the best way you think. Why are all the big institutions right now, right, and big funds, I mean, we're talking the biggest in the world, BlackRock, Valkyrie, Vanguard, Fidelity, literally the things with the most money in the entire world, we're talking trillions of dollars, why are they hyping up Bitcoin and crypto right now? Why are they doing that right now? Tell me why you think that. Why, if they were really bullish on the space, why would they hype it up right now? That's my question. That's my question to you guys. Out of all the times they could do it, why are they hyping it up right this second? And that's actually the one thing that actually kind of scares me is whenever I see all these big entities hyping something up, it scares me a little bit, because why would they help us? Why would they tell us right now that this is going to be the future? They would tell us that after the fact. You know what I mean? Why would they do it right now? Why wouldn't they wait till they're accumulating everything, they got all the supply, and then they hype it up to pump it up? I don't know, man. I don't know what to think about that. And sometimes I think, and it's like, it doesn't make sense. They would do that for exit liquidity. They wouldn't do that before. So I don't know what to think about it, man. Bass said, I'm getting ready to buy spot, just waiting for Wendy O to sell again. I love it, Beth. I love it, Beth. Let's go, man. Let's go. And think about it logically. Don't think about it as a permabull. Because listen, guys, I love being a permabull. Why would they do that now? Right? You remember back in 2021, all the celebrities and all the big companies saying, we love crypto. Where are they now? Where are they now? They're nowhere to be found. Elon loves crypto at the highs. Why? Because he needed exit liquidity for his Doge. Come on now. Where has he been? In the bear market. And that's what kind of scares me about all these like BlackRocks and all these stuff, man. Talking about crypto now. Let's see. We're close. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. I love it. I love it, Beth. I love the strategy. Wait for Wendy O to sell. And then you go in. That's great. That's great, man. He said we're close. Wendy O, man. It's close, man. We're close. Hey, guys. I'm selling. Hey, guys. I just got back from the club. I'm selling all my crypto. Yeah, this market's bearish. We're about to have a massive contagion. Yeah, massive contagion. We're about to get into a recession. I'm selling all my crypto, guys. Contagion. Oh, boy. And then we moon. And then we start playing.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Let's go, baby. All right. Like said, he said time to buy now. Oh yeah, man. Inflation's too sticky. Inflation is slightly sticky. It is. I mean, we used to make fun of the fact that inflation was sticky because it wasn't. People were saying inflation was sticky and it wasn't at the time. Now it actually is sticky. You know what I mean? Like, now it actually is. Now we're kind of stuck at this like 3.5% level, right? Which is not at the Feds. Not at the Feds. Target of 2%. They're going to raise that target eventually. All you need is one thing to break, and they're going to say, all right, screw it. 3% inflation's fine. You know what I mean? Like, they don't give a shit about it. They know that unless they're going to need to kill the economy to get inflation below 2%. In the economy that we're at right now, you're not going to get 2%. And honestly, the real inflation number is not 3.5%, right? I saw a funny thing in the Discord. Basically, like someone was, it's that freaking idiot, man. This idiot, man. What's his name? He was a Nobel Prize winner, or he's like a famous economist, and basically they went back to 1998, and his most famous call is saying that the internet will be nothing. The internet will be as popular as the fax machine. And he won a Nobel Prize. And then he was probably wrong about the biggest thing in human history, which is the internet. But he's a Nobel Prize economist. That's why economists don't know shit. All the economists don't know shit. Let's see. Hold on. And he was basically saying something. He was saying something about. Oh, he was saying something today, man. I forget. I don't know. But I'm looking at Twitter. People talk about orange juice. Yeah, man, orange juice is the most bullish orange thing that's happened in a long time, man. You know? I buy Bitcoin on my fax machine. Yes. Jordan, you're the best. You always make me laugh. Thank you. What's Becker think about gaming tokens? Gaming tokens will go up when... Gaming tokens are an altcoin, unfortunately. You know? Economists work for the man. True. What's my fax number? I never had a fax number, Dave. I never had a fax number, my man. You know? I'm too young for a fax machine. I didn't really have fax machines in my time. I went straight to the printer, man. You know? Straight to the printer, man. I've literally lived in the age of the internet, you know? I've lived, which has been great, man. Like in my lifetime, I've seen most of the biggest, you know, sort of advancements in technology, internet, phone, you know, and everything that stemmed from the internet. There's so many things that have stemmed from the internet. You can go down any avenue, but yeah, what's gonna be the next big one, man? You know my prediction: AI, and then the Metaverse. The Metaverse, I think, is a little ways out though. But yeah, man, I AI and Metaverse, man. I think Zuck's a little bit early on the Metaverse. But I think he's going to have the last laugh when it comes to people making fun of him, thinking the Metaverse is not going to work. He'll have the last laugh with that. And people will be like, oh my God, he's so smart. But then you look back 20 years ago, everyone's making fun of him, you know? And that's why, like, if you're buying a stock, Meta is a fantastic buy, right? Maybe not the price it's at right now. It's kind of high. But on pullbacks, Meta is a fantastic stock to be getting into, man. For so many different reasons. Not even just for Meta, even just the social media like Facebook and Instagram. Those aren't going away. The idiot that said inflation could occur with little impact. That was minus food, housing. Yeah, that idiot, Clint. He said inflation's going down. He basically was looking at a chart he was minusing food, housing, gas, and energy. Basically the most important things in life. It's like, dude, like, of course inflation's going down, but you're going to take away the things that everyone pays for, which is either housing, right, which everyone pays for housing for the most part, food, energy, and gas. Literally things that, like, 80% of people are paying for all those. If you're not paying for all those, you're paying for 3/4 of those, you know? It's the dumbest things. You're just gonna take out everything that's important. What are we even looking at, man? It's like, dude. When Metaverse crypto moon? Metaverse crypto? Same thing. Whenever the altcoin market goes back up, man. Which I think we got some time, man. Don't get your hopes up. All right? I think we got plenty of time for that. Dan said, keep on keeping on. Metaverse and Elon, yeah. Musk, Neuralink, maybe the future. I don't think it's going to be the Neuralink, though. I believe over time that's going to advance. Because I don't think people are going to be walking around with those glasses on. maybe that becomes normal because over time people get used to things. But I doubt you're going to see everyone walking around with damn glasses on. I just don't believe that's going to be the case. I could be wrong. But I think when they finally come out with something where like, when they can finally come out with something where it's like not glasses and maybe it's like a contact lens, or something where you don't even know that it's there, that's when I think it really takes off. Because I think the whole glasses thing is, not everyone's going to want to wear glasses. And that's the only problem with that.
Not everyone can wear contacts.
Not everyone can wear contacts, that's true. But there's got to be some type of way to implement that without it being like a clothing item, I think. It's got to be some way. Either like they implant something in your eye or some shit, which sounds dystopian, but don't be surprised if there's things like that going on. People are already getting fake asses and fake tits, right? What's a fake eye, you know? Seriously, like you laugh, but what's a fake eye? People are already getting fake tits and fake asses, you know? But yeah, I think that's coming, you know, I think that's a little far off. 10 years. Bassett, wait 1 second. Let me put these goggles on to take this phone call. Yeah, I think the whole glasses thing is a little bit, I don't know. Implementation on the chip. Yeah. A camera contactless. So pretty much, unless you are an inanimate object, inflation doesn't affect you. Pretty much. Pretty much, man. Pretty much. Imagine Neuralink making stupid people stupid smart. Making stupid people super smart. They still, I mean, the thing is that's still not going to make people smart. You know? But imagine just being able to walk around and just having like Chat GPT, like, but you can like, this is so dystopian, but where you can say like Chat GPT, show me that, or not Chat GPT, but whatever you want to call it. Like, show me this. And then it instantly, like, it shows you it. Like, you can see it, but no one else can see it. That shit would be crazy, man. And just knowing the answer of everything and not having to go on your phone, but just instantly seeing the answer in front of you, whatever you want. That shit would be crazy, man. Crazy, dude. Right? Or wanting to, like, or be like, call this person, and instead of it calling you and you normal like FaceTime, you get put into this 3D world where then like you're in, and he showed this in his last conference with Meta, man, where you're like in this 3D world with your friend, and it's 3D, and you can freaking like touch each other and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's what it's gonna be, man. That's what it's gonna be. You have to tap your left nut to make a call. Yeah, you probably will, dude. You probably will have to do that. You probably will have to do that, man. I don't know. You probably will have to do that. You watch Black Mirror on Netflix? I watched some of the episodes of Black Mirror. It's a good show. A lot of crazy shit, man, on that. Ready Player One? Yeah, kind of like that. That would just make people more stupid. Well, I mean, technology makes us more stupid over time. You know, we think it makes us smarter, but it actually makes us more stupid over time. You know. DJ said they say it's going to be so realistic, some people won't want to come back to reality. That's how it's going to be, and that's why Metaverse is going to be huge. That's why Metaverse is going to be huge, and what, like, there's a few stocks that I'm just looking to hold long term, and I think Meta is going to be, it's already huge, but like, I think it's going to be the leader of the leading thing, which I think is going to be one of the things is going to be Metaverse, man. The nipple trackpad. Yeah, you walk around in the Metaverse and you go like this with your nipple. You want to go forward? Boop. You want to go backwards? Boop. With my little George face nipple. Boop. You want to go left? You got to tickle George's eye on the nipple. You want to punch? You pull the nipple hair. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's probably what it's going to be. You know? Anyways, we just started talking about Metaverse. That's how boring crypto is right now. Talking Metaverse. Simple said, do you like crypto? I don't like crypto. Well, you know, it's not that I don't like crypto. I think, you know, there's two different things, okay? There's enjoying the crypto markets and there's enjoying crypto. I believe in what Bitcoin does. I think Bitcoin's use case is real to me, right? Bitcoin's use case is real. I can see why Bitcoin's Bitcoin. But then there's the other side of it, which is the markets, like the prices of things. And right now that blows. It's not even because things are going down. It's just because things are so illiquid, man. You don't even get short squeezes anymore. The altcoins just go straight down. And it's just like, dude, you know? So and Bitcoin just goes sideways, you know? So there's two things. Like, I believe in Bitcoin. I think from a use case perspective, not even like using Bitcoin as payment. I don't think that's how it's going to be used. I think it's more of a currency. It's hard to explain. More of a currency to defend yourself against your real currency getting devalued, if that makes sense. Meta will be the leader of lawsuits for most major countries. They will get destroyed. Oh, here comes Clint. Here comes Doomer Clint. Here comes Doomer Clint coming in hot. All right, here he comes. We're not even watching the BTC price anymore. Dude, look at Bitcoin. It hasn't moved the whole street. Remember every day we used to be excited? We used to come on here be excited because we knew something was going to happen. We knew something was going to happen. Now I hop on with the assumption that nothing will happen. Not one thing will happen, especially during the nighttime. I don't even think one Asian has bought any Bitcoin the last year. I don't think any Asians are trading besides Sato. And I think Sato is, you know, you can't even counter trade Sato anymore, man. You know, that's how much the markets don't even move. You can't even counter trade Sato. And I think Sato right now has a long, and his liquidation price is 26,100. We might not even liquidate Sato. You know what I'm saying? Shit. This is emotional support channel right now. It's really not though, because it's just me talking about, okay, Bitcoin's going sideways, altcoins are shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's really not even an emotional channel. It's not. It's basically me. I pick an altcoin to shit on each day. You know, 2 weeks ago it was AVAX. Right now it's Matic. So maybe you should go long on Matic because I'm shitting on Matic. And you know, next week maybe it's Sol. I don't know. Maybe it will be Cardano next week. You know, this week it's Matic. Matic is the fun one to pick on. But you know, it's really not like an emotional support channel. You know what I mean? Like, George is an emotional support channel. Like, that's like you're going to a therapist. You know what I mean? You know, not over here. Not over here. Not over here. Asians are asking where are our bond payments. Yes. Dude, I mean, Asia's in a tough spot, man. I mean, the China economy is apparently so shit right now. Japan is on its last legs. Japan is on his last freaking legs, man. You know, Japan's on its last legs. Asia's not doing well. At least that's what you hear. You also really can't trust what you hear either. 26K, I think we got it unless options pump tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, right now we're kind of just sitting at the mid-range. I don't think that's terribly strong. I don't know, man. In my opinion, if we dump back below here, that's just not looking good. That's just not looking too good. Like, maybe you get a little bit of a move down, and then you get a little bit of a squeeze back up. But I still think if you're dumping below the mid range of this range, that ain't looking too hot. That ain't looking too hot. So I'm hoping, for the bull's sake, if we're going to move up, I want it to be from here. I don't want to go lower. I don't want to dump lower. then you're opening up the possibility of 25K again. And you know, it's not a comfortable feeling going down and testing support again. You know, that ain't no comfortable feeling, man. But we'll see. We'll see, man. I think, you know, we broke some key levels. We got rejected from the bull market support band. We got rejected from the 200-day moving average. We got rejected from, we broke back below the 200-day EMA, the 50-day EMA. We broke some key levels here. So we'll see. We'll see, man. I don't know. 21K. Excuse me. Japan makes up a story where settlement transactions stop for days. Whoops, Japan blaming it on a tech upgrade. Must be a smart contract on Binance. Oh, man. Man. But I think the story of the day is the altcoin market, man. I mean, some of these charts are sitting. That's why I made the title Sitting on a Cliff, because some of these charts are sitting on a damn cliff. Like Uniswap sitting on a cliff right here. OPE kind of at this like support right here, just kind of sitting on a cliff right there. Never mind AVAX or Polkadot, which is already making fresh new lows. Polkadot might be the new one to make. Polkadot might be the new one to troll. Not as I don't want to. I don't want to troll Polkadot, man. Polkadot's so innocent. You never hear anything about Polkadot. There's never any controversy of Polkadot. It just does its own thing. But you know, Polkadot might be the one to troll right now. You know, and hopefully that makes it get a bounce. You know, me trolling it, I hope it gets a bounce. But man, Polkadot hanging off a cliff. You're kind of hanging on to these last little supports over here. But man, $2 ain't looking too unlikely for Polkadot. You know, ain't looking too unlikely. We got the daily close though. Daily close.
The daily close.
It's the daily close. It's the daily close. Shit on Cadena? I've shit on Cadena too much. We can go look at Cadena. I think Cadena's already fell off the cliff, I think. Cadena. Where's KDA? Here it is. Oh my God. You know, we had the magnet. The magnet was at all the way back down at the 2021 lows. 31 cents. Looks like we're on our way to 31 cents for the old Cadena. And we're not that far away now. I remember when we were up here. It's like, we're not that far away all of a sudden. Man, 31 cents back down to the 2021 lows. Who would have thought? Shit. That's called a... What is that called, fellas? A Mario dive. Yeah, Cadena's hanging on off a cliff right now. You're basically at your lows of the year from August. But yeah, you're sitting there. What else can we look at, man? What else is hanging off a cliff, guys? Litecoin was earlier. It's still kind of chilling, man. Litecoin was, but holding for now. ICP's chilling. Everything is right at support right now. And that could be a reason maybe we get a little bit of a move up because everything's at support. But we talked about Near already. Near making fresh new lows today. Even PYR, man. I mean, this thing's been going sideways all year. Even PYR, you're making your way back down to the bottom of the damn range, man. Here you are. Almost back down to the bottom of the range. Crazy shit, dude. What's first next? Altcoin season or you going bald? Altcoin season. Altcoin season. Altcoin season, man. I'm gonna be honest, QM. Like, and that's not me saying I'm not gonna get bald. I'm gonna say altcoin season, my friend. I think I don't think I'm gonna be bald, man. I think the thing is, like, I just have a high hairline. You know, that's what everyone says before they get bald. My hat hair right now is crazy, but I just have a high hairline, man. You know, like it's not like It's not like I'm balding. It's just my hairline is high, you know? That's what everyone says before they start getting bald. It's like, I just have a bad hairline. Don't worry about it. But yeah, QM, you're the homie, man. But, you know, I'm going to have to say altcoin season. I would say in about, you know, give or take, I mean, if it's anything like, give or take 8 to 12 months. 8 to 12 months, okay? 8 to 12 months. And then we could start talking. What else? Oh, XLM chart looks like absolute ass, too. This chart looks like ass, man. I mean, you broke back into your old range. XLM looks like ass. You know what I mean? Like, this one looks like shit.
What's first, next altcoin season or you going bald?
There we go. You had to say it again. You had to say it again, didn't you? Didn't you, man? But yeah, XLM breaks back into the old range. Let's see. Let's see. Sushi. Sushi's at its all-time low. Sushi, I mean, you're right at the 2020 lows on sushi. Crazy shit, man. There's some crazy shit going on now. Some of these things are like, you got Metaverse projects. Sand made a new low today. Lowest price since June of 2021. Crazy shit. QNT was a popular one earlier this year. QNT making fresh new lows. Fresh lows since a year and a half for QNT. One that got a lot of hype back in that first run up for Bitcoin when it hit its low. But ever since then, it's just been slowly cruising back down to the downside for old QNT. Fresh new lows there. What else? SHIB. This wick's getting taken, man. This wick right here is gonna get taken, and you're pretty close to it. A little more downside, and you got that wick for SHIB. But yeah, SHIB pooping. Chainlink holding. Yeah, dude, Chainlink's a beast. Chainlink is a freaking beast. Chainlink, I don't believe. I think this is my actually. I don't know how confident I am about this either, but buying Chainlink at the low of the range, I think, is a very, very smart idea. If it gets back down on the low of the range, playing Chainlink this past 2 years has been the play. Just buy at the lows, sell at the highs. I think people finally realize that alts are not stocks. That is true. Later, Josh. Bank earnings Friday the 13th tomorrow. Jeez, it's Friday the 13th. Crazy. Imagine if Bitcoin broke 25K. Well, that's the reason, man, is like, if Bitcoin's fine right here. I think, you know, if you break through below here, though, it's looking kind of sketch. If Bitcoin does start moving down, it's always an if. It's an if. The altcoins, you know, like the whole altcoin market breaking the support, that's when it starts getting dicey, man. That's when it starts getting dicey. And I know right now some of these magnets that I have sound crazy. Like, you're looking at this and you're saying, there's no way Matic can go back down to 30 cents, right? Let me do a poll real quick. Let me do a poll. Because I know when I put this magnet right here, people are, dude, there's no way Matic ain't going back down to 30 cents. There's no way. Let's do a poll. Will Matic reach 30 cents before the halving? Will Matic reach 30 cents before the halving? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I know that sounds crazy. Like, there's no way. It's really not even that big of a move. That's really not even that big of a move for an altcoin. You know? Matic to 0. KO said I always lie on the poll. I know a lot of you guys lie on the poll. A lot of you guys lying on the poll. You try to confuse me. You confuse me. You know, SB thinks 15 cents. Woo, man, I don't know about that. 15 cents? That's like the Uber bear case. Holy shit. Like we looking at near, like calling for near to go to 60 cents. Bitcoin's holding up right now though, which is good. But where's the dump gonna come from? Well, who holds altcoins? Who holds altcoins, guys? You know, that's what you gotta ask. Who holds altcoins? Matic pump when the token changes to proof of there's no volume to dump. Oh, trust me. You don't think there's volume to dump? You don't, guys. These moves down for the altcoins have been when Bitcoin's been moving up, right? If you don't think that there's volume for altcoins to go lower, guys, let's just take Near for example. This Near was at $2.70 in February. Okay, that was its peak. It's now at $1. All right. Bitcoin in February, right? We go back to February, was at 23,000. Okay. We can say it's at 27,000. So in a time where Bitcoin has gone up Bitcoin's gone up 20%, and Near has gone down 63%. Think about that for a second. Bitcoin's gone up 20%, and Near has gone down 63%. Imagine a market where Bitcoin's going down. You don't want to imagine it. Okay? So if you don't think that there's volume for these to go lower, they may be slow bleeding, but that's because Bitcoin's been going up. I'll tell you right now, Bitcoin starts going down, these things ain't slow bleeding. These things ain't going to be slow bleeding, fellas. It's going to be quick, and we're going to get this out of the way. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not trying to spread FUD. I'm just telling you that there's volume for these things to go lower because they've been going lower even with Bitcoin going higher. You know what I mean? Like shit. Shit, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. There's volume, fellas. Just imagine this, right? Imagine this. Imagine Bitcoin went down to 20K. Imagine Bitcoin went down 20%. We just said that Near went down 60% with Bitcoin going up 20%. Imagine if Bitcoin went to 20K and 27% moved down. Just imagine. I got my magnet right there. That's 40%. If Bitcoin went to 20K, I actually think this would go lower than this, right? And as I said, I'm not spreading FUD. I'm just trying to be realistic here. You know, there's volume. There is volume, man. You know what I mean? There is volume, bro. Imagine the smell. Imagine the damn smell. And like I said, I'm not picking on Near. I think Near is a good example of this. You know? You can go to any altcoin looks the same. It's not just Near, you know. That's called the shadow realm. Yes. That is called the shadow realm. SpySat said I'm buying Near like crazy. Nice, man. Like I said, I hope it works out for you. I hope this is the low for Near for you. I really do. I really do. I would love if Bitcoin just started rocketing, altcoins just started going up, and we can just have fun right now. I would love that. But because the thing about me is I don't care about getting the exact bottom. I don't care if $1 is the bottom for Near. You know, like I'd rather wait for some strength and buy in at 150. You know what I mean? Like I don't really care. You know, I hope it is for your sake. And honestly, I would prefer. It'd be awesome if markets went up right now. But I will take the disagree. I will take the disagree. Bitcoin is 6,000. I don't think What would get Bitcoin to 6K? What the frick would get Bitcoin to 6K? Check out SPX. Oh, nice. You're getting a little bit. You're getting a little bit of a move. I think SPX, the XPX close today was actually kind of not too bad. You held this important level right here. You were looking ugly for a sec. You dumped back below here, then you closed back up, which is not too bad. The only thing I'm watching here is you're at the bull market support band for the SPX. All right, so this was support. This was support on the way up. It was support right here, and now you're kind of at resistance here. So like this is the test for the S&P. This is the test right here. You deviated here, you gained back up. Now you're at the bull market support band. You got an initial rejection. This is where the big test is for the S&P, bro. So we'll watch that too. We'll watch that too. What would World War IV? I don't even think World War would get Bitcoin to 6K. That's a huge drop, dude. I don't see that happening. I don't see where you're just calling for 6K for no reason. You know? I think that call just doesn't make any sense to me. Anderson's bullish on Crow. Let's see. Crow. Let's look at Crow. Anderson is bullish on Crow. I was actually looking at Crow the other day too, and I decided to not let myself get tricked here. I feel like I'm being psyoped by Crow. Sometimes I get psyoped by the altcoins. I'm like, oh my god, weekly bullish divergence. I gotta be bullish on this. But then I realize, wait, it's an altcoin. I can't do it, you know? Even though, you know, you got the lower lows, you got the higher lows, you got the classic wedgie, right? I mean, the wedgie is the wedgie. And with the bullish divergence, but man, I can't bring myself to be getting, I can't bring myself to get pumped over this. You know what I mean? Like, I can't bring myself to be pumped over this, man. I think even if you get a move up, it's just going to be right here to like 5.5 cents. Look at every move up for Crow. Look, down, up, rejected here, move down, rejected, move down, rejected, move down, rejected, move down, rejected, move down. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. And I will not be psyoped. Edison, I'm telling you, I was looking at this the other day saying, dude, if this was back in the old times, this would be an easy long. But, you know, I can't be psyoped into doing it. I think we wicked to June 2022 low on the wick before the bull. Damn. Crow is orc backwards. It is orc backwards, man. All right, Bitcoin's trying to hold right now, and this is why I said, okay, we're at the mid range, so it would make sense for a bounce here, right? So we are getting a bounce. The question is, can we reclaim any important levels here? Because a bounce just makes sense because you've just been going straight down. So a little bit of a rally makes sense. How much of a rally can we get, right? Or are we just resetting some indicators for us to get a fresh new move lower? That's the question. But right now you are seeing stocks green, dollars red to start the day, and Bitcoin's green. So I do like to see it. Looks like Asia's coming in tonight. ETF is coming in 5 months. That is true, but a lot can happen in 5 months. 5 months is a long time in crypto. And I know it doesn't seem like a long time because lately nothing's happened. But before these last 6 months, dude, crypto is volatile. Crypto is normally the most volatile asset class. Lately, it's been the least volatile asset class. A lot can happen in 6 months in crypto. We can dump all the way to 20K and then be all the way back where we are now in 6 months. Or we can dump to 20K and then be at 30K in 6 months. You know what I mean? Like, things can happen very, very fast in this space. We could pump to 40K and then go down to 20K in 6 months. I've seen crazy shit like that before. You know, you never know. You never know. Nothing's impossible. 27K waiting room. That's such a sad waiting room. It's so low. That's such a sad waiting room, man. Literally, we're at 26,821 and we're saying 27K waiting room. It's so sad. Oh man, that is so sad. That is just the epitome of the market right now. We're calling waiting rooms for a $150 move. That is so sad. Oh boy. Grayscale ETF is tomorrow from court date order, correct? I think that there's a possibility that there could be some ETF news tomorrow. Possibility. And obviously, if that's the case, Bitcoin will get an initial pump. It will get an initial pump on the ETF news. But the thing about that is you can't predict when that's going to happen. So like sometime within the next 6 months, you will get the ETF news. Okay? You will get it. It's going to get approved. But you don't know. My guess is they're going to wait all the way to the end. I think they're going to wait all the way until March of 2024. That's when the ETF will be approved. They're gonna extend this shit out. They're gonna extend this shit out. We finally got BTC above the hourly 200 EMA. Woo! We're gonna get a $200 pump. Oh man, you guys are all the homies, man. Thank you guys for being here, hanging out during the crab market. It's been a hell of a crab market, let me tell you, man. Man, I remember all the times we were bored in here and here and here, but really, man, I mean, we're talking 30 weeks where Bitcoin's closed the weekly in between 26K and 30K. 30 weeks of being in a 4K range. Like, dude. It's the most boring period ever in Bitcoin. And it's not even debatable. The most boring period ever in Bitcoin's history is right now. It is, like I said, it's not even debatable, man. It's been insane. But, you know, I always like to say, the longer this thing stays tight in here, the more explosive the move is going to be when it breaks up or down. You know? And I think that's what's got to keep you on your toes, because this has been a 4K range we're talking 6 months in a $4,000 range. Brutal, man. Brutal. Only 500 more weeks till bullish again. 500 more weeks. Ugh. Just when you think you're going to get some move, it's like, nope, we're going to stay in this range. That's sad. It's been that freaking long, 30 damn weeks. 30 damn weeks. Back in March, we got the giant banking crisis pump. And ever since then, we're at the same price. We're basically at the same price as when we got that pump. SPX all-time high by end of year. I would not be shocked at that either. I would not be shocked. You know, unfortunately, I think the problem is for that is when the NASDAQ was getting that massive parabolic run earlier this year, Bitcoin didn't move that whole time, right? I mean, you guys remember that time period. You remember this time period right here? It was the middle of March. It was basically after Bitcoin had the banking crisis pump. And it was the middle of March till about July, right? Bitcoin was doing nothing, man. was doing nothing. So I think the problem I have is even if stocks get a move up, it's like how confident we are that Bitcoin is going to fall. I think the most important thing with that is Bitcoin usually starts going nuts when these get to all-time highs, not on their way, when they get to all-time highs, right? So the closer this gets to here, the more excited you got to get as a crypto bull. You know, because if the NASDAQ's pushing up here and you start pushing those all times, I mean, we can go look at the past. I don't feel like doing it again because we looked at that so many times. And I've lined it up for you guys of like where Bitcoin starts breaking out of boring ranges is exactly when the S&P breaks all-time highs. Almost every single bull market, right? So as these start to push up and that's when we probably should be expecting a move for Bitcoin is when the S&P gets up here, historically, which is not that far away, if it can get up there, you know, that would throw everyone off guard too. But, man, Bitcoin will do it all in one day. One day it will. One day it freaking will. Let me tell you. This year was a bear market rally. I mean, I think that's already been the case. I think the altcoins, it was a bear market rally. That's already been the case. You know what I mean? Most alts are below where they were in December. You know? I still remain with based on the 4-year cycle, I still do think that the low is in for Bitcoin. Right? The 15,700 was the bottom for Bitcoin. But I also don't think that it's impossible for us to test the lows again. You know? But I think the bottom is in. When the cab driver talks about BTC, it's time to exit. Facts, man. But you don't hear anyone talk about BTC. You know? No one. When people start talking about how shitty, you know what was the best buy signal? When Bitcoin, when back last November, when Bitcoin crashed, and you had the whole FTX shit. My family never talks about crypto, but they were talking about crypto and all the SBF stuff and the contagion and the explosion of FTX and how bad SBF was. That was like, dude, that was like the best buy signal right there. If you ever get your family that's like talking crap about like something that happened in crypto, that's when you should be buying. If it's the opposite and they want to buy like what the next best meme coin, that's when you want to get out. But that stuff always happens, man. Always happens. Joe, what's up, man? I used to be here every day. I like your channel a lot. Thank you, Joe. Listen, I don't blame you for not being here every day, man. I don't blame you, man. I don't even really. I told you guys I don't really watch any crypto stuff. I don't. If I watch someone, I watch more stock market stuff than I do crypto stuff now. You know, I do. Just because I think the macro means a lot more than the individual Bitcoin moves right now, right? Knowing what's happening with other markets, I think, is more important than actually knowing what's happening in crypto, to be honest. So I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you, dude. If you come watch, I hope it's just to hang out and just chill, and we'll get through this. I think this is why they call this the depression phase. It's just nothing exciting going on, you know. There's nothing exciting going on, right? So we going down or up, bro? JH, no one knows, bro. No one knows. Okay, no one knows. I don't know. You don't know. Your friend doesn't know. Okay, my opinion. Bitcoin's going to go sideways. Altcoins are going to go down. That's it, right? I'll sum it up real quickly. I think Bitcoin mostly goes sideways. It's going to stay in like a range, and then altcoins will bleed lower. That's it. That's it, man. That's it. That's my opinion. I don't know, though. Do your own research. Scamtober. Yeah, you remember October was the greatest party. It lasted a whole 2 days. October was great, man. You know, it was the biggest October I've ever seen. Altcoin season was huge. You'll never forget the altcoin season of October 2023. Here it is, guys, right here. altcoin season of October 2023 was massive. Absolutely massive. Huge. Look at it on Polkadot's chart. Altcoin season of October 2023. Look at that altcoin season, bro. That thing was huge. Damn, look at how big that altcoin season, man. That shit was massive. I just think it's funny, man. Looking back at the candle and like feeling like, wow, people are calling altcoin season right there. At that freaking, look at that one green candle. Look at the one green candle. Oh my God. That was altcoin. And, you know, we'll never forget it. We will never forget it. We'll stay in our memory forever. It will. It will. October's still going. It is. It is. Dot is Todd backwards. That's bearish. That's bearish, man. I don't know. Some people think Todd is like a Chad. I don't think Todd is a Chad. I don't think Todd is a Chad at all. Only Gala will pump? Oh, bro. Bro, you gotta be not sipping the Gala Kool-Aid, my man. You know what I mean? Dude, their founders are fighting each other. Get out of that shit. Their founders are fighting each other, man. Listen, not to burst your bubble, but if you're bullish on gaming crypto, they will all pump together. I would rather be in one that they're not fighting each other, right? I'll just go buy Vulcan Forged or something else, you know? I'll avoid the one that they're fighting each other, my man. You know what I mean? Not anything bad about Gala. Like if they can stop fighting, it'll be fine. But you know, I will go, you know, buy some PYR or some VRA or something like that. You know, just because they're all gonna pump if the gaming if altcoins go up, they're all gonna pump. You know, Pepe Floki. The next one will be bigger, especially for Cardano. Why Cardano? It's so random. The next one will be bigger, especially for Cardano. Do we have a reason, or it's just because you own a Cardano? That's why you think it's going to be the next big thing? You know, like is there a reason why Cardano is going to pump more than everything else? I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe there is. Maybe I'm missing something here. Maybe there is. It's at support. Listen, if it's going to get a bounce, you want to see it happen right here. You know? I feel like I have to lose about 10 a share before it'll go up to 40 bucks. All crypto games suck. They all suck. They all freaking suck. They all, like every crypto game blows. So bad. You know? And I know that. But I also know that in crypto, the thing about with crypto is when it's a bull market, people don't care about what sucks. Guys, I put this link in the Discord. Someone bought a NFT of a brick. It was literally a brick. And you think there's something special about the brick. No, it was an NFT of a picture of a brick. They paid $686,000 for an NFT of a mother effing brick. You know, it wasn't like anything that you could use it for. No, it was just a regular plain NFT of a damn brick. They paid $686,000 for that. Okay? In a bull market, people don't give a flying F what they're buying. If they hear a news article, they buy in that shit. Okay? It doesn't even matter. Don't overthink it. When things are flying, you don't overthink it.
That's why you buy a shoe for $1,000.
Yes, exactly. Speaking of a brick, check that coin brick. Let's check brick. Brick, US dollar. Let's see. Brick US dollar. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice little green candle there. Nice little green candle. Sold that idea from when Supreme sold bricks. You can buy a few bricks of cocaine. You could buy a few bricks of real cocaine. You could. You could. Brick USD. Look at this shit. It's a nice little candle right there, man. I don't know much about what this is. All I know is it's called Brick USD. Nice weekly candle. I'm going to be honest with you, though. I've seen a lot of these candles in the last few months where the next candle is just an instant move straight back to where it started. I'm just going to be honest. Like I feel like I could bring up any altcoin chart. I have not seen an altcoin move that has lasted more than 1 week where it's not instantly retraced the entire thing the next week. I have not seen one. If you can give me one chart that has not instantly retraced the whole pump, show me one. I will be flabbergasted if you can show me one chart. I would not be surprised if this thing's all the way back down here by the end of the week. You know what I mean? I would not. It had a big run today. Some Fortnite Reddit crap. Oh yeah, Fortnite Reddit crap. This thing's going down. This Fortnite Reddit crap. It was a nice run. It'll probably spike up one time, take out the shorts, and then get sent back down to the shadow realm. If it's anything like the last ones. I'm trying to get it a pump song so everyone can short it back down. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get people. We'll probably get one person to FOMO. There we go. All right, enough clapping. What about orange juice? Dude, orange juice, dude, I might have to FOMO into orange juice. I might have to FOMO into orange juice. This is ridiculous. Like, why, guys, why are we not buying orange juice? Why are we talking crypto? This whole time we can buy fresh frozen concentrate orange juice. That seems so specific. There's one that's frozen concentrate orange juice. There's a chart for it. Oh, it's the same thing. Oh, cool. Dude, this thing has been going nuts. Why are we not buying orange juice, fellas? This is the real altcoin. Shit. Why are we not an OJ? Look at this. I'm shorting orange juice if it has pulp. Why are we not in orange juice? This thing is ripping. I rethink inflation's going down. Bro, and orange juice since the beginning of this year. Oh yeah. From a year ago, orange juice is up 3x in 1 year. That's insane. I rethink inflation's going down. Oh, we are thoroughly mistaken. The only thing that's gone down is eggs. Eggs is the only thing that's gone down. Everything else is higher. Everything else is higher. Start more stock talks. Dude, I could talk about stocks all day. I love talking about stocks. It's just when I start talking about stocks, people get mad and they start leaving. Right? But I think people, everyone should be getting in both. You should be investing in stocks and crypto, in my opinion. Stocks are for long-term holds. Crypto is for in and out, right? I think everyone should be building like a long-term stock market portfolio on bigger dumps, right? Would I necessarily be buying Meta and some of these ones that have cruised up this year at the moment? Probably not. But on big dumps, hell yeah. I love talking about stocks, man. We could talk about stocks. Don't get me started with stocks though, because I can talk about these all day. Dude, the food and beverage stocks are getting absolutely murdered right now. And I think this is a sign of, this is not a good sign. You don't want to see food and beverage stocks getting crushed. That's not a good sign. especially some of these like discretionary ones like Monster and like Texas Roadhouse and McDonald's, right? Because what's the problem when these stocks go down? It's because people themselves probably aren't buying these things. They're probably having to go to the grocery store and buying their own food, right? That's not a good sign. I don't like when I start seeing Monster getting crushed. Like I said, restaurants like Texas Roadhouse getting crushed. Even McDub's, which always goes up. Look at McDub's chart. It never goes down. It's one of the best stocks in history. Even McDub's has been absolutely murdered the last like 3 months. McDub's never goes down. McDub's is down like 20% in the last 3 months. What? Oh. How's Panda Express? I haven't had Panda Express in a while. I have. What's the price? The price of pumpkin spice? I don't know. What else, man? Pepsi crushed Pepsi. But the tech stocks, dude, the tech stocks. Oh man. Listen, everyone plays with their balls when they're sitting on a chair. Okay? Who doesn't play with balls when they're sitting on a chair? Let's be real. I bet half the people in the chat right now playing with their damn balls. Okay? I'm playing with my balls, and it is what it is. Dude, tech stocks are literally making it seem like everything's okay. Like Meta, Tesla, Google, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon. These stocks are making it seem like everything's okay. Everything else is getting absolutely murdered right now. Everything else. Literally everything else. PayPal. Look at PayPal. Look at PayPal. Bro, this thing got sent to the shadow realm. This thing got sent to the absolute shadow realm. You can go down the list, bro. Nvidia keeping the market up too. It's like the top 10 tech stocks are mooning and everything else is getting absolutely murdered. It's insane, dude. I only play with balls. Who else doesn't play with their balls? As long as they're your balls, you're good. Exactly. Gotta keep them from getting sticky to your leg. Exactly, Cope. You gotta keep them from getting sticky to the leg. You don't want them getting stuck to the chair either, man. There's nothing worse than them get stuck to the chair. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Foolish on playing with my balls. I'm like, everyone plays with their balls. She likes to make fun of me because I play with my balls when I'm watching like a show or a movie. And I'm like, dude, who doesn't play with their balls when they're watching a show or a movie? Like, come on, man. Let's see. The Batwing. That's crazy, man. Oh, man. Let's see. The Magnificent Seven keeping everything together. That is true. That is true, man. That is true. That is true, man. Worse when you sit on them. My balls are too small to sit on. I've never had that problem. Like I said, I got a 2-inch cock. Clint's got a 1-inch cock. I never had a problem with sitting on it. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, guys, I'm getting out of here. Hopefully Bitcoin gets a little bit of a move up. That would be nice. That would be quite fantastic. We're right at the mid-range. If we're going to get a move up, it's going to be from here. If we start dumping lower, I don't think it looks very good. I don't think it looks very good for us. Stock futures are up, which is good. Dollar's down, which is good. So we got some interesting, good, I guess, okay things going into tomorrow. These could change quick. So obviously we'll see what we look like tomorrow, guys. All right. So catch you guys in the next one. I'm out of here. Later. And as always, guys, as always, bye-bye. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna play something that we haven't been playing too much lately at the end. See ya. I feel like I haven't heard this song in so long. I'm not even sick of the song anymore because I haven't heard it. Later. Friday the 13th tomorrow. It's probably not gonna do anything. Peace. Doing anything sketchy here, guys. Don't worry. I have my head down like this. I'm just hiding. I'm trying to hide. Later.